in the sun-scorched lands of Dorne, where laws were older and customs different from the rest of Westeros, one woman was born to rule, Arianne Martell, daughter of Arianne Martell, heir to Sunspear, and future ruler of Dorne. Arianne grew up believing one thing above all others: she would one day lead. Dorne was not like the rest of the Seven Kingdoms. In Dorne, the eldest child inherits, regardless of gender. That meant Arianne was not just a noblewoman, she was the future of her house. She was raised with confidence, intelligence, and a deep understanding of politics. Beautiful, charismatic, and bold, Arianne knew how to use both her presence and her mind to influence those around her. Men underestimated her, they always did, and that was always their mistake. But as she grew older, something began to trouble her. Her father, Prince Dorne, became distant, cold, secretive. He excluded her from decisions, kept her away from real power, spoke little of the future, and worst of all, he began sending her younger brother, Quentyn Martell, on important missions. To Arianne, it looked like betrayal. She began to believe something unthinkable, that her father intended to pass her over, that he would make Quentyn his heir instead, that everything she had been promised was being taken from her. That belief changed everything. Arianne did not confront her father directly. She plotted. If the realm would not recognize her power, she would force it to. Her plan was bold, dangerous, and deeply rooted in Dornish law. She would crown a queen, not herself, but Myrcella Baratheon. In Dorne, women could inherit before men. If Myrcella, daughter of the king, were crowned, it would challenge the rule of Tommen and ignite conflict across the realm. Arianne's idea was simple: crown Myrcella, start a war, reshape power, secure her own position. She gathered allies in secret, including members of the Sand Snakes and loyal Dornish knights. She seduced, manipulated, and convinced others to follow her cause. Everything was set. The princess would become a kingmaker, but she underestimated one man. Her father. Arianne Martell had known everything. Every step, every whisper, every move. When Arianne finally acted, the plan collapsed. She was captured before she could succeed. Her allies scattered. The attempt to crown Myrcella failed, and during the chaos, Myrcella was injured, losing part of her ear. The rebellion never fully ignited. Arianne had gambled everything, and lost. When she was brought before her father, expecting punishment, something unexpected happened. Dorne revealed the truth. He had never intended to replace her. He had been protecting her. For years, he had been secretly planning revenge against the Lannisters for the death of his sister Arianne Martell and her children. His long game involved alliances, secrecy, and patience, not reckless war. Arianne had misjudged him, but instead of casting her aside, Dorne did something powerful. He brought her into the truth. From that moment, Arianne changed. She was no longer the impulsive princess trying to seize power. She became something more dangerous. A player, a strategist. Now aware of her father's plans, she was sent on a mission of her own to meet the one man who could change everything. Aegon Targaryen, the dragon reborn. If he is real, Arianne Martell now stands at the center of one of the most dangerous games in Westeros. Not as a pawn, but as a future ruler of Dorne. And this time, she will not act blindly.